On
the line.
Okay.
On line.
Oh, I need to compose a tweet.
Oh, that tweet.
Tweet.
All right, everyone.
Oh, man. I never realized all of my Movies Anywhere purchases show up in YouTube as well.
They do, yes, because it is linked to Google.
Look at all those Fast and Furious movies.
Hot damn. Google.
All those alien movies.
Google. Does that mean that you can download them before a flight?
I do
believe
that
it does.
already. Because I have them on iTunes, so I just download my
right.
phone. My phone.
Mm-hmm.
Put them on my phone. The best way to watch a movie in the modern day.
On the telephone.
On a little phone the size of your hand.
What studio is the Fast and Furious movies?
Universal.
I'm sorry?
Universal? Yeah, they're
Yes.
Universal. Like, I don't seem to have Fast 5 anywhere.
What?
Yeah. I don't
You should
understand
have Fast
why.
5. That's the best one.
That's what I hear.
Well, you heard correctly. It's the best one.
Yeah, whoever told you that was right.
That tweet. Like, it's not in my iTunes.
I tweeted.
It's not my iTunes.
Not my iTunes.
My iTunes.
My iTunes.
Let me check the movies anywhere.
Keep
my
your
iTunes.
filthy foreign paws out my iTunes.
It could be that weird ultraviolet thing that Voodoo was telling me.
What?
You got to like resync some shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What?
Well, it's not in my movies anywhere either. So let me check that voodoo that I do so well.
Kick fighting like you've never seen
Watch
it before.
My movies.
Oh, it's not Night of the... God damn it. Don't retweet that tweet.
What?
What'd you do?
Oh, Night of the Kickboxers.
Kickboxers.
Well,
What?
that's the
Chuck.
word that makes sense.
Chuck.
Kickfighters does not.
No, Kickfighters does not because it sounds better.
Nah.
It's
Nah.
awesomer.
Delete.
God damn it.
I'm seriously questioning sanity right now.
That's okay.
Why? What's up?
We just watched Night of the Kickfighters.
Do you have a code in there?
Get that code.
You redeemed that code?
Did I just not redeem it?
Well, that would be just a silly thing to do.
That would just be silly.
Expired.
Actually,
My Big Lebowski code still worked, and it expired in 2012.
Yeah, I've never run across a code I couldn't use. If you know what I mean.
The Matrix.
God damn it to fucking hell.
Did you just retype? Did you type Kickboxers again?
No.
You got to put the link in, Chuck.
I know.
you gotta put the link in.
You got to put the link in, Chuck. Chuck.
It's not easy to tweet on this computer. This computer's like a tier S80.
You gotta put in the link.
You got to put load quotation mark.
Yeah.
Dot star. I don't remember what all the C64 commands were to run.
Comma
a game.
8, comma 1.
Try that. The camera thing never works. Never.
Never.
You should show it to the audience and see if they can redeem it.
Yeah, they would like it.
And worst comes to worst, you can always use that UPC code site.
Yeah. All right, try that shit.
Okay. I will try that shit.
Yeah, check this shit out.
I will try that shit.
Check this tweet out.
It's fucking sweet
Boom.
cheap.
Smash that like button.
Yeah, I never fucking redeemed it. What the hell's wrong with me?
You're the worst.
I apparently am. It's not like I haven't
You.
seen it, you assholes.
You fucking imbecile.
God.
Well, now I
You
found out.
goddamn idiot.
You could have... It almost was a disaster.
I think they're all now in 4K on iTunes. So.
What?
If you were any fucking dumber, you'd be me.
Yeah.
You idiot.
Yeah.
Snap. Snap. Yeah. There. Night of the Kickfighter.
Why don't you go to not stupid school?
Okay.
Oh, shit.
What?
Burn.
Now I gotta see if that shit's in 4K.
Roasted.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
I don't believe so.
No.
Fate of the Furious says. Tokyo Drift is not. Boo.
Nah.
Original, not. 6. 4K. 7. 4K.
4K.
I should give 7 another shot at some point.
Which one's 7?
7's the one we all were kind of like, eh.
The one where The Rock wasn't there.
Yeah.
Is that the Daddy's Got to Go to Work one?
Yes.
Okay, fuck that one.
Yeah, where the final scene is like them just being chased by a drone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he does shoot.
Well, not the final scene, but the final action scene.
Yeah, but he does shoot stuff with a Gatling gun from the helicopter.
Yes, that he rips off helicopter.
Yeah.
Daddy's got to go to work.
I didn't realize they had a trigger like
Yeah.
that. But
He had a broken arm, but then he was like, "Fuck that! My arm's not broken anymore." Grrrr!
yeah, he flexed his way out of a cast.
Yeah,
Anyone other than The Rock, I would not believe it.
yeah. The Rock was.
But that is the one where Jason Statham is the bad guy, and we were convinced that that Kurt Russell was helping him secretly.
right.
Because he always knew where everyone was, no matter what they were doing.
Correct, but it was just bad storytelling.
Yes. And then they became friends and ate, and he showed up to the barbecue.
Yeah,
Despite having killed their friends.
killed their friend.
Yeah. Literally murdered their friend.
Yep. Kind of almost murdered the rest of them as well.
Yes. He attempted murder.
Yeah.
Shit, I don't think this shit's not even in HD. That must have been like before the time.
Man, lame.
Boo!
It will be. They'll upgrade it.
Man, they need to upgrade it. Upgrade that shit.
Yeah,
Oh, great.
it's the best.
Man, I need to get a 4K TV. It's time.
It is time.
Get a fork TV.
They're like $79 on Black Friday. So
I know. But I don't know what to do with my other TV.
Yeah,
My
but they've
other
got like a
TV's still,
4 hertz refresh rate.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
you know, you just blink real slow.
Because my current TV is like the pinnacle of what Plasma achieved.
How about this? Dual TVs.
Yeah, put TVs on top of your TVs.
Put like sports on one the whole time and your video games on the
HGTV
other.
on the other. No, it'll be sports
Oh, yeah.
and HGTV
That's
somehow.
right. Yeah.
Just my wife binge watching HBO shows.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do
And
it.
me just playing Hitman over and over again.
Yeah. Do it.
Yeah, by the way, like, Red Dead's dead to me. Hitman 2 came out. I
Oh.
don't give a fuck about Red Dead Redemption anymore.
Oh dear.
Could not care less about that game. Because Hitman 2 is so fucking good.
Take your word for it.
It's so good.
I believe
The
you.
prologue mission is free
Oh.
if you really wanted to try it out.
Yeah.
Because for some reason, even though you have to buy, like, you buy the whole package, they still basically broke them up into episodes.
Okay.
So, like, you could download some of them and not others.
That's good.
I guess it's just weird.
Yeah, maybe you don't trust yourself and you just want to play it the way you played the last one.
That's how I've been doing it, actually.
Yeah.
Like, I maxed out the first mission, and then I was like, all right, now I can move on to Miami, where I can wear a flamingo outfit and murder somebody. And when you give him the idle animation, he actually poses like a flamingo, like puts the one leg up. It's
Huh. Does
That
that fool anybody?
it's so fucking good, that game. It's so goddamn good.
Hmm.
And now I'm eliminating a cartel in Colombia. Or at
Oh.
least the 3 leaders. I already murdered a man with his underground submersible. In his secret Bond villain lair cavern thing.
Good.
It's good. So anyway,
Mm-hmm.
should we talk about Night of the Kickfighters?
Night of the Kickfighters.
Eh.
Kickfighters.
It's their night.
Kickfighters. We have to give them their night.
Kickfighters. Kickfighters.
Kickfighter.
One trivia.
Yeah. What is the one trivia?
Featured in the 2017 Best of the Worst Christmas Special by Red Letter Media.
God, I hate that shit. Like, no offense, Chuck, but I hate that your shit's added to, like,
Yeah.
IMDb.
Yeah.
Like anybody with a fucking web show now is.
I wouldn't have fought for it, but the option's there. I'm stupid not to use it, but yeah, it shouldn't be there. I
Well,
agree
we
with
need
you.
469 episodes of the BMFcast on IMDb now.
I agree.
Well, I just hate that, like, if you search for a movie that's, not mainstream bullshit, it's going to be like, the first thing that's going to come up is like, guy with the glasses reviewed Hard Ticket to Hawaii.
Yeah.
And it's like, wait, why is this coming up ahead of Hard Ticket to Hawaii?
Yep.
Fuck off, IMDb. YouTube shit should not count.
That should.
Unless it's Bodied, which is owned by YouTube Premium.
That
and
makes
then
sense.
it should count.
Yeah.
Look, we have stuff on our clapper now.
Ooh.
What does it say?
So
jokes.
Yeah, I get it.
31109. Wow.
Remember?
Yeah.
I remember.
I don't. I wasn't here.
No, you weren't. No, you
You're-
weren't.
I know.
Yeah. Let's remind you.
Okay.
Hey, Chuck.
Yeah.
You weren't.
No.
Oh.
You were once a young intern,
Hmm.
and now
He was
you're
never a young intern.
now you're an old intern.
Older.
No.
I was an old intern when I started.
You are the last intern.
I am. I really am.
You possess the power of you blow. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Chuck and I are besties. We hang out on the weekends sometimes.
Yeah. Totally.
Like every fucking weekend.
Mhm.
BMFcast extra.
Oh, we skipped one weekend.
We did, yeah.
Weekends ago.
Yeah, so we could hang out at a
So you
resort
go play
together.
pinball?
No, I mean
Besides-
the week before that we didn't do the thing, did we?
Yeah, we watched Transformers 5.
Oh well, there was a week
Trans
somewhere
Five
there
Mars.
we skipped.
There was a
it.
couple weeks we skipped because you and I were both working.
Yeah, work sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all were working on a weekend?
Everybody's working on the weekend.
On the weekend.
I'm working for the weekend, but
No, we were working on the weekend.
Yeah.
that's dumb.
You
Yeah.
were working on the weekend.
I was?
That's rare for you, Chuck.
It's not that rare.
Really?
I thought you had a good gig where you didn't have to deal with that bullshit.
No, things change.
Oh.
People change.
You know, because
Hairstyles change.
people leave and then they don't fill those positions, and then they're like, hey, you work here.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Because you're like, hey, this guy's leaving. You should apply for that job. And then that job
then
never
they
appeared
just said-
to, for any of us to apply
They're like,
for.
hey, what about this? What if we don't fill that job
Yeah.
and just pocket that money
Yeah.
and do
Yeah.
nothing with it?
Step 3. Profit.
Capitalism is great.
It sure is.
Man, our clapper was coming
Oh,
apart. I fixed
no.
it, though.
You fixed our clapper?
Clapper, more like crapper.
Yeah.
Honk.
All right, let's do it. Podcast.
Honk.
All right, welcome to the BMFcast.
Hey!
BMFcast.
BMFcast. Woo.
Episode 444.
Oh, man.
Ooh,
Wow.
I like that number.
That's a
palindrome.
That's a straight.
That only happens every
No.
111 episodes.
Yeah,
It only happens when it rains.
it does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm Harlow,
I'm Mackie.
I'm BJ.
I'm Chuck.
and what we do each and every episode of this here BMFcast is we go and we watch ourselves a quote-unquote bad movie, and then we rate them.
Quote unquote.
Oh, we come in here and talk about them first.
For the first half.
For the first
yeah.
half. Then we rate them. Good bad movies, enjoyable bad movies. To get 1 to 5 jocks and robot jocks.
Robot jocks.
Robot jocks.
Robot jobs.
Robot jocks.
However, there are bad movies. So stay away. They get a negative sliding scale, 1 to 5 bags, and giant bags of trash.
Boo.
It's true. Boo.
Get them out of here.
Garbage.
Throw them out.
Sack 'em up, huck 'em out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Double bag it.
Yeah, all these things about bags.
Take them out to the dumpster
Hefty.
and leave them there
Uh-huh.
until the trash man comes and
Sure.
removes them.
Yeah, throw them in the fucking bin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, get
Yeah.
in the sea, trash.
Yeah. That'll
Uh,
show you.
But yeah. So this week's episode, I don't know why we watched it.
I do.
Oh, do
Chuck
you?
knows. Chuck
Okay.
picks our movies now.
I
and
know
Chuck
why.
sucks.
Why?
Because it's called Night of the Kickfighters.
Exactly. Here's what happened. So I was on a mission. We were going to clear out some discs. Okay?
Yeah.
But then I'm scrolling through Instagram, and someone was like, check out this weird VHS tape I found. And I was like, the fuck? That can't be real. And it is.
And we watched.
And I was like, well, we got to watch that right away because it's called Night of the Kickfighters. Because that sounds great.
You screened this a little bit for us.
I watched the
before.
first 7 minutes to make
Okay.
sure there was kickfighting.
Yes, kick fighting confirmed. We will watch it.
Yeah.
People fought with
Spoiler
kicks.
alert: there was kick fighting.
And night.
Yeah.
Yes, a lot of it.
Hang a banner. Mission accomplished.
Yes.
So this comes from 1988, maybe. Apparently every copy you watch, depending on when it was put out, wherever it was put out, has a different year. But
Correct.
IMDb says 1988. I'm going with that.
Okay.
Quick
agree.
plot summary, because that's what we do. Very quick one. A champion kickboxer is hired to get back the kidnapped daughter of a wealthy businessman.
A champion kick fighter.
Okay.
Sure. They don't ever really establish that he's a champion kick fighter
No, they
or
don't.
kickboxer.
No.
No, and the box art claims that he is a world champion karate kickboxing, but then it is followed by 3 lies.
Mm-hmm.
And if anything, if this life has taught me anything, it's that if there's that many lies and that few statements, the first part's probably untrue as well.
Yeah.
Because it says he starred, like, here's what's even stupider. The box art says he starred in Ninja 2, Ninja 3, and Night, or something? What is it?
Night Kill.
Night Kill.
Those are all technically movies.
Yeah, but he's not in any of them,
No.
according to IMDb.
No.
And
But then the trailer...
the trailer says American Ninja 2 and 3.
Yeah, also no.
Pretty sure he's not in those. So.
Unless he's
No.
just one of the background Kickfighters that didn't get credited.
Right.
But,
So,
yeah, you can't do that.
yeah, I don't know what to believe anymore.
I do like the pre-Photoshop cover, as BJ put it, where the head is superimposed over the body of a more jacked human.
Yes. Because this man is a 55-year-old uncle.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was about 45 minutes in, and when I realized, wait, that's the star of the film.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah, some of the other people in the film.
Okay.
Yeah, there's some other people.
Adam West,
Right.
Oh.
Batman.
Hooper, and Omega Cop.
His most famous for
Yes.
roles,
Omega
obviously.
Cop,
Yes.
for certain.
Absolutely.
Marcia Carr
Uh-huh.
of Killer Workout, Maniac Cop, and Hard Bodies.
Yeah.
BMFcast Extra movie.
And who was she?
I
in the
don't
cast?
know. I
Marcia
think she
Carr?
might have been the kick-fighting lady.
Okay.
Sure.
No, wait.
The bad lady?
Oh, no, she's Kadesha.
Oh,
she's the bad lady.
She's the
Yeah.
bad lady.
Yeah, she's
That-
the
yeah,
one who gets snake music every time she's on screen.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember anyone in those movies being hard to understand, but maybe she was just doing an accent.
I think she was doing a fake accent in this movie,
What?
Chuck.
Okay. It's hard to place.
I'm no accent expert, but she's faking her accent.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And then Michelangelo Kowalski of Top Dog.
Yes, that's Bomber in the movie.
Yeah, Bomber.
Oh, yeah. Bomber. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah,
And
you
I
He was
know.
in the movie.
I am surprised that Carol Streakin,
Mhm.
a.k.a. Lurch from the new Adams Family, newer Adams Family movies, because
Yep.
they're not new anymore.
Nope.
The Raul Julia.
Yes. And beyond.
Mhm.
He did a couple others, like the TV movies.
Yeah,
but,
he hung on when
yeah.
everyone else bailed.
Oh.
But yeah, I'm surprised
they
he's not a BMFcast person, but
He's
I
not.
guess he's not.
I checked.
Now he is.
Welcome.
There you go.
So there you go.
Yeah.
He's ours
Director
forever.
made this and checked out.
Yep.
He had one story in him. The night of the Kickfighters.
He was very impassioned to... Okay, here's what I don't understand.
All right.
So, it seems to me like there's this weird template of, hey, we live in Phoenix. Let's make a movie with Jeeps and some diplomat child gets kidnapped or whatever, and the oddest squad of people has to go out and get them. It's like Thunderball. It's like no one owns
Squadsploitation
this
movies.
script, so anyone can make it. And for some reason, just like used car dealership owners in Arizona have decided this is the thing they're going to make.
I think at some point in like the late 80s, there was somebody was going around just going like, you know, it's going to be real big.
Kidnap.
VHS.
Yeah, I guess. But it's
You
weird.
make a killing making a VHS movie. You don't even have to
Yeah.
know what you're doing.
But there's such a Hell Squad vibe with this.
Oh yeah.
And there's 15 other movies exactly like this too that we haven't done, but there's just something about this just desert nothingness, and it's like, well, let's just have someone get kidnapped and then a bunch of doofuses will go get them.
Yeah.
It's weird, but yeah.
Now, this movie is not at all what I expected.
No.
I'll say that because you hear Night of the Kickfighters and you're like, man, there's going to be some badass kickfighting tournament.
Yep.
No,
No, there's not.
there is not a kickfighting tournament.
No, there's not even badass kick fighting.
Yeah.
There's some capable motion.
Sure.
There's a lot
There's
of
some
dudes.
stuntmen getting injured.
I was going to
Yes.
say there's a lot of dudes
Lot of
missing
dudes
their
missing their
mark.
marks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
There are a couple
Just
of
like
dudes,
this movie, am I right?
Yes.
Blah, blah, blah.
There's a lurch possibly getting kicked to actual death. I think he got actually kicked to death.
But he's still alive.
No, well, I mean they might have brought him back.
Oh, okay. All right. That's fair.
Yeah, but there's a nearly incomprehensible like cold open to this movie.
Yeah.
That's in Oman. Sure.
Oh man,
Quote unquote.
Yeah.
Oman.
And it's our dumpy hero, but we don't know it's our dumpy hero yet, hanging out, and the lady who is a former BMFcast alum, Kadesha, comes up and is like, "Hello, I know you are CIA. Don't try to pretend you're not. Meet me in the Sheik's study in 5 minutes," as she goes off with some other dude. I guess we learn later she was going to make a deal later with what was going to happen, because I think it's the same dude that calls her later on the phone, with the... Cause spoiler, she's the bad lady.
The guy who sighs real dramatically on the video conference.
But then he goes in and like does a little bit of sneaking around this guy's office, and then she's just like, "You're not going to find anything here. Let's have sex on the rug. Except I'm going to knee you in the balls, and then 8 dudes are going to come in and try to kick you to death, except fail. And then Lurch,
you're a kick fighter.
And then Lurch is going to come in, kick your ass, and kick you out a window. Throw him out a window.
Yeah.
But then he just lands on the ground, and they're like, "Ha, see ya."
Yeah, it's
Peace.
real weird. Like, not this time.
Yeah. Because he just lands in the bushes and is like, "I'm cool." And then it's long ass opening credits, because this is one of those like this movie's like an hour and 20 something, barely an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's 83 minutes.
Yeah. And like the opening credits are real slow and the closing credits are real slow, so they milk these credits.
Yeah, it's maybe a 72, 73 minute movie.
And then because we still really don't know what this movie's about, we've seen this, and then it's ladies in a bath, taking a bath, and a ninja is sneaking in on her, and we're like, "Oh shit, this is about to get real." And then, except no, it's this lady in the bath sister, dressed in full ninja clothes, like not like dime store, I mean, it's a cheap costume because this whole movie's cheap, but it's like, this is not like, you would go to the costume shop and say, "I want a ninja outfit." This was like,
it's not a plastic ninja costume. It's an actual ninja outfit.
It's like you would go to the good costume store.
Right. The one that's open year round.
Right.
Like, I need a ninja, and it's July.
Right. Ninjuly.
That's right.
But so she just like sneaks up and is like, "Haha, I got you, sis." And then, "Oh well, we're gonna be late for your wedding rehearsal or something." Mm-hmm. Oh, am I skipping the whole Adam West scene? Did we have
No, it happens right.
Yeah, it's like it's right after the ninja
between.
thing. They're like, "Well, we're going to go to the thing," and then it's like cut to Adam West in military lab showing off a laser.
Holographic laser.
It's a long extended sequence where he's selling the Pentagon dudes on this smart laser that won't fry the people on your side, because we've put their
We've
scanned all their
retinas.
eyes. Yeah.
we've scanned all their eyes, and it can read it, even if they're turned around the wrong way somehow. But I will demonstrate by nuking this little tiny rock, a model tank, and a model plane, and then stand in front of one of them, and it won't nuke me.
Yeah, because I'm Adam West.
And they're like, "Oh, that's fantastic. We'll have contracts on your desk by Monday. You're gonna be rich."
Yep.
And then back to rehearsal dinner, which is just a dumb scene where they're like, "Yeah, I don't know if your dad's going to make it. He's awfully busy, and here's your weird-looking husband, or soon-to-be husband, who looks like one of the aliens from Galaxy Quest." And then they're just like, Adam West calls and is like, "Yeah, I'm not going to make it to the rehearsal dinner, but I'll be there for the real thing." And they're like, "Okay, Daddy, love you, bye."
Hang on. They bring them a standard 70s phone with a antenna that has been duct taped to the back of it.
Yeah.
Poolside. And
You don't know that that's not a thing. That could be a thing.
That's not a thing.
It could be a thing.
No way.
Chuck was alive back then.
Yeah.
I mean, you weren't in fancy clubs like this.
That model phone did not have a wireless model.
I'm saying someone might have invented a wireless thing to turn a normal phone into a wireless phone.
A dongle.
Yeah, a dongle.
Right. It could have been a dongle. You're right.
I just say
It could be an Arizona thing. I've never
man.
lived on the West
there
Coast.
are weird ass things
They
like
slap
that.
dongles on everything out there.
Apparently they do.
There were weird things to like turn speakers wireless long before wireless speakers were a standard. So
Yeah.
there are dumb things that Radio Shack would have sold you back in the day.
Fair enough.
That might have been, might have sounded
I'm sure you.
shitty,
Yeah,
but
Oh, yeah.
I'm
You might have been
100%
like,
sure you could have bought.
Yeah.
I'm 100% sure you could have bought some of that shit at Radio
Yeah.
Shack.
That's
Actually,
true.
it probably would have turned Adam West into the guy who's not Adam West on the other end of the phone.
Yeah.
Because they keep cutting back. Like, we've seen him in his office and he's making this phone call, but every time it's on the other end, it is some other person saying Adam West lines.
honey.
Yeah.
Hello, I'll see you at the wedding. Okay, bye.
But yeah, they're like, "Okay, well, you'll be at the real wedding. All right,
Yeah.
bye." And he's like, "Oh, I've got something for you." He's got a stupid little heart pendant thing.
He's got the cheapest
He does,
fucking
yeah.
Yeah.
heart pendant that has ever been manufactured.
Yeah.
Like
out of a
that
grocery
thing
store
cost him a
vending
quarter.
machine.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, check this out.
Yeah.
Yes. So they leave and are immediately pursued by people.
Leaving a limo. Like,
Yes.
it's weird because Ninja Sis who, from the beginning, rides up in the front, whereas mom and getting married sis ride in the back where you're supposed to ride in a limo.
Right.
Which doesn't make any sense. There's
No.
plenty of room. It's a big limo,
Yeah.
like a real limo.
Get back there, sis.
And yeah, like the driver is just like, we're being followed. Hold on, and start stunt driving all around.
For no reason. Like,
Yeah.
just stunt, like, serpentine around the road. Like, yeah, but they can still see you because you're just not doing anything.
But they run one car off and it explodes, and that's fine.
Yep.
And then they kind of get to the end, and he's like, all right, I got this, and whips the limo around, jumps out like every idiot in the movie does, and is like, pulls out the gun and kills like one or
Shoots-
two guys.
shoots one guy.
Yeah.
And then like immediately gets shot, and then they're just like, well, we're just gonna steal the daughter. And they only steal the one daughter. They steal
they
the
have
or
the
kidnap.
other daughter
Steal. I guess you don't steal people. But
and the wife.
Yeah, but the younger daughter is a kick fighter.
yeah, a little bit.
She kick fights her way to safety,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't take her.
Yeah. But they leave the mom too, and then they're just like, well, we got her, and then it's, "Wah, we have her in a lair in Mexico because whatever. I'm skipping ahead, but like there's a bunch of like go-to guy who's going to give you the mission and meet with Adam West, and then it's just like you're going to need a team, and but we can't call the Department of Defense even though they're here because it would make me look weak. So we've got to do this off book and all this stuff. But you'll have the resources. He's like, I know the people that we need. Slam, like
Yeah.
This dude is a bad actor. Like let's just say that. Like
Yeah, like
He
Captain-
was hired for his kick fighting abilities.
yeah, like I kept saying, he's.
Was he? Was he hired for his kick fighting ability?
I believe he was.
This motherfucker lied on his resume.
He can kick fight better than I can.
Well, sure. But that's
I
not
can
a high
kick
bar
fight
to
better
kick
than
fight
you.
over.
You're hired.
I'll prove it right now. Let's kick fight.
No, I don't want to.
Oh, okay. See, there I win.
But yeah, he's very much a third tier like extra. Like he should just be
Yeah.
like someone being kick fought.
I mean, he could be kick fighting.
Like kick recipient.
Yes, like he should be a guard.
Oh, okay.
Or a third henchman, not the top henchman, not the secondary henchman,
Right.
but just like, this guy, he might have a skill or two.
But there is. Let me not understate that there is a lot of like, okay, now we're sitting here with a projector, and okay, now we got this one lady, our computer hacker.
Yeah.
And then it's like, wait for a phone call, and then the phone rings, and then it's them like going, you better give us money.
Okay, they do one. Okay, so like before they call in Mr. Kickfighter, the cop. I don't know who this
Mr.
guy.
Kickfighter was his father.
You're right. I'm sorry. It's his age is what's distracting me.
Yeah.
So the cops, I think, are there because it's only ever one dude in plain clothes who has like police equipment, and they try to trace the call.
Mm-hmm.
And so the evil people are like, "Yeah, you can't. The future is ours." Yeah, and they blow up the tracing machine.
What's happening?
Just a little music, a little accompaniment for you. I had unmuted it for the trailer earlier. and I forgot to remute it.
Understandable. But yeah, so they blow up the call tracker, to which they're all like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah.
And on the other line, the evil lady's just like,
I think
"Nah."
that one guy, that was a real reaction from
Oh,
that
yeah.
guy, because that thing sparks up quick, and he's like, son of a bitch!
Yeah.
Yes,
That actor almost died.
he did. He
But they
probably did.
they call in one lady who ends up being part of the team prior to assembling the rest of the team.
Right.
So she comes in and computer hacks for a little bit, and then they're like, "Well, we've traced Kadesha or whatever, and she was in Oman, and then she went here and to Beirut. Now she's hiding out in Mexico, and we have the plans because it was an escape bunker for Roosevelt back in the World War II in case shit ever went south."
Correct.
And it's like, but so here's the plans, and then he's like, "Well, now I need to assemble my team,"
Mm-hmm.
and we're like, "Cool, like." 30, 45 minutes in this movie, we're having a assemble the team montage.
Yeah.
Which, it starts off not great.
No,
Because-
it starts real bad.
The first dude that they get, his name is Socrates. Everyone then proceeds to call him Sock for the rest of the movie. And he's another dumpy, middle-aged dude who's hanging out like, all right, so this is supposed to be a strip club, but it's like a fucking Bennigan's.
It's a Bennigan's.
That they stuck,
Yep.
like a... Not
a
even
3x3 stage.
Yeah, like a 3x3 stage and a curtain, and some dude's playing fucking honky tonk piano for this stripper.
It's like
Old
a
West saloon
right?
music.
It's saloon music.
But it's live. I mean, he's actually there plinking away as this lady hobbles back and forth on this tiny stage that she can't get off of.
And then I guess he's the bouncer,
No,
'Cause
he's just a dude.
He's just a dude.
A bar fight breaks out.
Well, he
and-
says something like, "I'm here to keep the locals in check" or something like that, which was like, "Is this your job, or do you just hang out in strip clubs and
He's a bar
stop
vigilante.
shitty Donnie Brooks, Shawnee Brooks?"
Man, how do I get that job?
Yeah,
That would be a good gig.
because
I can get you that job at a few places if you really want it. I can get it.
what happens is like
I get
a Donnie
I'll
Jr.
take it.
Brook. It's so shitty, and
Yeah.
because like I mean seriously, like one dude like bumps into a waitress, and then he gets mad at the guy who was like behind the waitress, and then they kind of fight, and he lets it go for like a minute, and then he's just like, well, guess I got to do my thing, and he's like, don't help, I got this, and he does
He
manage.
doesn't got this very
Well, he
towards the
he
end.
takes a few hits and then like takes those guys out, sort of, and then one, champion kick fighter dude jumps up on the bar and is like, "Oh yeah," and
This guy should have been on the team.
yeah, he
quite
really
honestly.
should have, because like he kicks this dude's ass for a while, and then I guess he just kind of beats him.
He forgot how to fight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he forgot to fight.
It's in the script for him to lose. That's the only
Is,
reason.
is he the one that he tries to like throw down on a
Yeah.
chair, but kind of misses the
Yep.
chair
Yes.
and
Yep.
basically punctures that guy's kidney?
He
That-
probably was going to be on the team, and then he got murdered
that
in
man
real
died,
life.
yeah. So they had to reshoot it.
Yeah. So.
So yeah,
but-
Sokka's on the team.
Yeah, Sokka's on the team, and we're like, wow, not impressed so far. And the next trip is their fucking Murdoch dude, because
Yeah.
there's the dude named Bomber, who I guess was in Top Dog or something.
Yes, he was in Top Dog.
Top Dog.
Top Dog.
Top
Top dog.
Dog.
Top Dog.
But
We might have watched it in Dogust.
yeah, but this dude, yeah, he's just their Mad Murdoch like bomber dude. Like he's just working in a lab
Uh-huh.
on some little tiny explosive thing, and he sets it off, and then what the fuck is main kickboxer dude's name?
Kickfighter. Mr. Kickfighter.
Mr. Kickfighter. Katie.
Oh, Katie.
That's Cady.
Brett.
Caddy.
Katie?
We'll say Caddy.
Caddy.
Brett Caddy is there, and then he's just like, yeah, so you cheer up your old shit, and then he's like, yeah, I used a little bit too much, but that was pretty fun, cool, man, am I right? Yeah.
Yeah,
oh,
rock on.
Okay, so I got these things, like, here's some shoes with a ninja star in the front, and then, like, here's a crossbow with some heat-seeking
Okay.
arrows,
Yeah, hold on.
which, by the way, they're bolts, not arrows.
So he pulls
movie.
out a cross. He's like, I got this. And he's like, yeah, we don't need crossbows. And he's like, yeah, but hold on. These arrows are heat-seeking, and they're specially tuned to 98.6.
All right.
And it's like, the fuck? No, that's bad. That's real bad. That's
That's
first
going
of
to
all,
kill any human.
Yes, first of all, that's impossible. Second, no. You can't. If you fire that in a crowd, it's just going to target the first person it sees.
Also, you're in Arizona/Mexico. There's a good chance the weather is 98.
It's just going to go into a rock.
Yeah, that Fort Pinto is 98.6 degrees, and it'll go up.
Yeah, hit the back, it will.
Yeah, and he has some little tiny microchips. He's like, they're bombs or something, man.
and
Ain't that
I
rad?
can set it off to this swatch like anywhere in the world, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's like their stoner Murdoch dude, and yeah, he's on the team.
Yep.
And then
So far, it's been real disappointing.
yeah,
this
we're like,
team
well,
sucks.
this team is something, I guess. And then,
But then,
the movie performs a miracle
Yep.
because they go to recruit Aldo,
Aldo the Magnificent!
who is a motherfucking magician.
so there is a sign for him outside of wherever he is performing, and a little kid walks up to it and is just gazing at it, and the mother comes over and is just like, "Get the hell away
Yeah,
from
it's
there!"
like, we do not believe in witchcraft. Magic is not real. Get away.
Yeah.
Dios mío.
And they go inside, and it's fucking John C. Reilly and Boogie Nights just doing dumb bullshit magic.
But performing the hell out of it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's like if Job was suddenly doing John C. Reilly magic.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so he does a thing, and then Katie in the back in the shadows starts applauding.
And we haven't heard him because he's just like,
Yeah.
he's just, watch me turn this rabbit into a die, like a 1d6 style die, like, and
Yep.
then like he's just like, presto, and I'm wearing a racist samurai outfit, and that's when he claps.
It's like a geisha
Yeah.
thing. I don't
sort
know.
of, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a quick change thing.
Yeah.
No,
it's-
it's like a samurai.
Yeah,
thing.
it's
Yeah.
like a
he's-
Kurosawa samurai bullshit,
Yeah.
but yeah, with a bad wig and everything. And then that's when Katie is just like starts clapping, and he's like, "This is a private performance," and we're like, "Holy shit!" Okay,
yep.
he's doing a stage thing, and then this can't possibly be how he talks.
Guess
but no,
what?
this is how he talks.
Yeah.
Yep.
He never stops. He's like the Spoon from Mystery Men. He's kind of doing a thing, and you're like, well, clearly he's just going to stop and go, oh, hey, how you doing? Yeah, we were in Nam. But no, he's on the whole time.
Because he takes him back and he's like, oh, look what I've got in my bag of tricks.
Yeah,
like,
I have an egg that you throw at the ground.
and it slowly inflates into a weird inflatable
Sex
ninja guy.
ninja doll.
Doll.
Yeah.
You can have intercourse with it.
We call that a Sinja.
Oh, a Sinja.
There are pudding cups in the refrigerator. You may have the contents of one.
And he has like a weird electronic Connect 4 game where it's just like, this will defeat any security system. And it's
I
like,
call it the intrusion defibrillator or something like that.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
The intrusion deflector.
Deflector. Okay, there you
I
go.
thought it was diffuser.
Diffuse something.
Who cares?
Yeah. It's
Either
the
way,
intrusion diffuser.
Either one sounds dumb enough
Intrusion
to be right.
diffuser.
Yeah. But so Katie's just like, all right, you're in. Let's go. And he's
It's
just
like, didn't realize you were in a hurry.
yeah,
It
so
just starts.
He does a Linda Carter Wonder
starts
Woman thing.
spinning around, and you're like, what the fuck is he doing? And then he's just wearing a suit, and you're like,
a white
suit.
white
a
suit.
white
It
linen
is,
suit.
and it is white on white on white on white.
yeah. And holy shit, this scene is flat out the best thing in this entire movie, hands down.
It's one of the best things I've seen in a long time.
Nothing comes close. It is that kind of scene that you want in a dumb thing like this, where you're just like, what the fuck? I mean, my interest was already heightened when they were like, we've got heat-seeking bolts for our mini crossbows. I was like, what is this shit? But then they go recruit fucking Aldo, the over-the-top magician.
Yep.
And he's just spinning around, and I'm in a suit now. Let's go rescue Madam West's daughter.
And the thing is, he barely says anything for the rest of the movie.
It's a bit of a shame.
But
Yeah.
all we did was give him lines.
We narrated
for
him,
the
yeah.
rest of the movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everything he did was accompanied by
Yeah.
some sort of
By
like,
dramatic narration.
Because-
I have made your life disappear.
Because, like,
I've taught a man to fly from the top of this building.
what's weird is, like, we got the, like, 3 people in a room with a slideshow of what we're going to do without recruiting the team. So, like, when the team's recruited, they're just like, let's fucking go.
Yeah.
Because, like, he's got all the info, and they're like, next thing you know, we know they're in a plane. Like, a shitty little, like...
They have like a 5-minute warm-up sequence where they're
Okay,
just shadow boxing
That's
and
right.
just like fighting nothing, and it's like, I don't even know what you're doing.
Well, this was when we found out Computer Lady was actually part of the Kickfighters because she's warming up and stretching. We're like, oh, she's on the team? Because
Yeah.
they recruited her for... Okay.
yeah, I thought she was just going to stay back and
Yeah,
hack.
yeah. But yeah, she's stretching, and then like there's a weird thing where Caddy is like stretching with her, and we're like, oh,
Yeah. She just like
Okay.
puts her leg up on
Yeah.
her shoulder and just starts stretching.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then that joke,
It pays off.
pays
because,
off moments later,
because
'cause-
like they're just in a shitty little Cessna. Like it is not a big enough plane for as many people as they have.
no, they're all crammed
yeah,
into this thing.
they're crammed in the back like worse than Predator. They're just like they're
Yeah.
basically cheek to cheek in this and everything. And she's like, hey, this reminds me of that one time we fucked in a desert, and everyone's like, huh?
Well, that's like the 8th thing she says. She won't shut up.
Oh, yeah.
No one is talking, and no one wants to engage.
yeah, they're all like turned away from her, like, oh my god,
and
Cleo's
she's
talking
just like,
again.
it's always cold in these planes. Why is it cold? Are you guys cold? And then no one will say anything. She's like, I remember the worst time I was cold. And then, it's just like, oh my God, shut up.
Yep.
And then she's like, hey, remember that time we fucked in a plane? And they're all like, the hell? And then it's just like, oh, we're over the drop point. We got to go.
Yep.
And then, like Aldo's the first one out, and like I was convinced it was just like he jumps out and he's like, surprise! I'm still in the plane. I'm not going.
Oh my God.
But yeah, it doesn't happen. He's with him, and they
No.
they show it like for this being as low budget shitty movie as this is. They bothered to drop some people out of an airplane
They
and
did.
showed them parachuting down
In the dark.
in the dark.
Yeah.
So it's like, but they easily could have just shown like the side of the not actual plane and then the bunching up the parachutes like we're on the ground thing.
Right.
But no, they were like, yep, let's waste some money and have some skydivers come down. But
They
yeah,
knew a guy that
They
ran
knew
a
a guy.
skydiving school.
Yeah. It's like I can push 4 students out of a plane in the dark. No, don't you worry about that.
Right.
But yeah, they just run up on the compound and all kind of split apart and start to enact the rescue plan, which, like, we're a good 45 to an hour into this movie. Like, this whole rescue thing is not much of the movie.
No.
Like, it's over pretty quick.
Yeah.
Because like they get in and
It's like Bomber is in the vents,
yeah,
just
some
putting
reason.
just putting the bombs in the vents.
yeah,
Because his name is Bomber.
right. And everyone else just kind of sneaking around and like taking
Except
out a few-
Sock, who isn't doing a fucking thing.
No, he doesn't do anything. I guess
He is
he guards the
sitting
entrance.
in the room where the Jeeps are.
Yeah.
That's all he is doing. Everyone else is just like, there's a henchman over here. Well, Aldo's doing the bulk of the work.
Yeah.
Like, he
Yes.
takes out several dudes.
Yeah, but to let everyone else in.
Yeah. He also sets up an inflatable dinosaur,
Yeah.
which I guess
Apparently
was
more
an-
than one.
Yes, which I guess was an alternate egg thing. Like, the eggs have different things in them, and this
It's
one
a
had...
mystery.
So he sets up this dinosaur, and you're like, what the shit's going to happen here? And, like, almost literally nothing happens except a henchman sees it, comes over, and is like, what is this?
Oh,
and then, like,
it's another one of those devices, sir.
Yeah.
As he radios it in.
but then he just, like, spinning roundhouse kicks this thing in the head. It doesn't do anything. It's like, what the fuck was the point of that?
It was a clever twirl.
Oh. Whatever. So, like, evil, mysterious lady she's had a video conference with the dude saying that he's going to have to pay up, otherwise she can go somewhere else. And he is just like, that won't happen. And she's like, well, that's what's going to happen. He's like, okay, fine. So,
It is a good protracted sigh.
Yeah.
It really
So-
is.
It really sold that he's just sick of her shit.
yeah. But so for the rest of the time, she's just kind of menacing the girl and kind of flirting with the giant from Twin Peaks.
Yeah, or laying around on a couch while a snake crawls on
She
her.
strips out of her weird Star Trek jumpsuit at one point to wear lingerie and have...
To wear a snake.
Yes. So, like, one dude is a snake handler draping a snake onto her, and another person is, like, feeding her something, but we never see what it is, so it looks like she's just fish
It's
food.
Lurch that's feeding her grapes.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes a feather boa isn't enough.
Yeah.
You need an
an
actual
actual
boa.
boa.
Scaly boa.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Like, the 20th dude they wreck manages to hit the alarm on his belt, which turns the alarm on, and then, like, maybe 4 people are aware that something's going on.
She gets exacerbated by like that because it interrupted snake time,
Right.
And goes
Yes.
out to see the.
I always get mad when I get my snake time interrupted.
But there's a dude that's just like watching the security cameras, which are just a bank of screens with still pictures on them.
They're not even screens.
They're not even
Well,
screens. They've cut
they're-
out...
They're like
They're
empty.
whole-
Yeah.
They're like computer cases that they've just cut holes out of and stuck pictures in.
I don't
Still
even know if
pictures.
they cut holes.
Yeah.
They might have just stuck pictures to it.
Maybe. I don't know.
Well,
But,
as
man,
you pointed out at some point, Chuck, one of the security cameras is actually just a box with a flashlight sticking out of it.
Yep. And at one point they zoom in on a model radar kit that is not part of anything.
And is not fully assembled.
No, and that never comes into play. And also, I swear, Adam West's building is a tiny model.
Oh, it is.
And they
There's
never
no doubt
do
about
anything with that. I was like, well, that
They
building's
blow it up.
Not his building.
Not Adam West.
Not
Oh,
Adam
that's right.
West's building.
Yeah, they blow the other one up. Damn it.
But yeah, like
Don't build a model if you're not going to blow up that model.
But Kadesha gets angry and comes out and smacks the security guard like, "You idiot!" And for half a second, it's like a real,
Okay.
well, it's like a real blue screen video
Yes.
effect of like Aldo going down the hallway or some shit, or maybe it's Caddy, I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
And so she's like, "No, don't alert everyone just yet." And then her dumb plan is like this James Bondian thing where it's like she lets him get all the way into the cell where the Adam West's daughter is supposed to be, and she's laying under the blanket, so that when he opens up the blanket, she's like, "Ha ha!" and kicks him in the nuts again.
Yes. Yeah. Our main hero gets kicked in the nuts a lot in
Yeah.
this movie.
And then like,
And shrugs it off.
Night of the Dick Fighters.
Oh, no.
yeah. But
Oh,
like
no.
they've like she and him fight for a minute, and then like he just kind of kicks her, and then Lurch brings the girl in, and she's like, "Get him!"
Yeah.
And Lurch seems to get killed because like
He does. He gets killed by the foot ninja star.
right, which
The
they
trailer was actually clearer than the video we watched.
like they
that
didn't.
That's what happened.
They didn't show him like activate the foot. He just rears back for a kick, and then next thing you know, he's all bloody, and it's like, oh, I guess he used the ninja star shoe thing.
Yeah.
And then Lurch falls over, looks like he's dead. And
Yep.
it's like, and we're like, oh, okay, he's dead.
But he's fine later.
Yeah, he is fine later.
So another thing that happens while they're running around murdering guards is main dude busts out a pair of nunchucks. And you're like, oh shit, he's gonna fight a dude with nunchucks. No, he just turns the nunchucks sideways, and each one is a gun. and he just shoots 2 dudes down the stairs.
Yeah.
Yep.
with his
Gun
gunchucks.
Yep.
And this is like the one thing they try to film stylistically and
Yeah.
like slow-mo dudes like falling down the stairs, but
not great.
Not really.
it's a good idea.
Gunchucks is a fantastic idea.
Sure.
Or
isn't
gunchucko.
And isn't it the
Yes.
woman actually is able to hack the system or whatever
Uh-huh.
at some point? Yeah.
Yes.
But in between that, whenever she's running around, she gets to tell him, mention, hey, isn't this like that time we fucked wherever? Like, remember that time we were at Arby's and we went in the bathroom?
Did she actually ever bring that up again, or did
No,
we just do it
that
all
was
by
us.
the
did it. We did.
No. She did.
Sure.
Did she?
Yes.
I think it was just us.
No.
She mentioned it on the plane, but the rest of the time it was
No.
us.
No. She mentioned it.
Okay.
Watch it again. You'll see.
I'm good.
Yeah. She discussed one time getting busy in a Burger King bathroom.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. But yeah.
She likes the Whopper, but fuck the Big Mac.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. They all they get captured and taken to a torture chamber where they
Yeah,
they
three
strap
of them do.
Yeah. Aldo,
our main guy, and
lady.
fuck chick.
Yeah. And they strap her into this booth, which they just call the microwave oven. They say, we've been trying to make the laser gun. We haven't quite figured out how to do it. So
Yeah.
instead,
unfortunately, she hacked and erased their plans.
Yeah.
Except for we have a backup on this floppy disk.
yeah.
Yeah, they stored all
Yeah.
1.44 megabytes of whatever their master plan was.
And main dude says something like, we hacked that shit. It's all wrong. All your data's invalid. And she's like, well, I'll show you. I'm going to put your girl in the microwave chamber and she'll go mad and it'll be fun. So they do that.
Except she just keeps cranking the dial up and then just nukes her to death.
Yep. She's dead.
Yeah.
Lady's dead. Like they
Lady on their team, not the person,
No.
not the lady they're rescuing. Clea.
Lady Foot Fighter is dead now. And she, until the very last second of the film, is never mentioned again. Like, no one is just like, we got to go back, we got to get her. Nothing. They're like, no, she's dead. She is absolutely dead. So then they try to strap main dude into it and turn it on. And that's when, I don't know, Bomber went and got Sock.
Sock, yeah.
And was like, come on, we got to go get him. And they bust him out of there.
Yeah.
Well, they drop out of the ceiling and then
Yeah.
sped up, fight them
Mhm.
until like they chase Kadesha out.
Yeah.
But she grabs like the girl they're rescuing.
Yep.
Like, she keeps like every scene like they're just about to rescue her and then like she's like, well, I still got her and runs off with her.
Every time.
Yeah, every time. Jesus, Rain.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, you thought it was
fuck,
rain.
But yeah, so they get out of this contraption, but Cleo's dead.
Yes.
So
Mm-hmm.
they have a half a moment, and then it's like, to the Jeeps!
There's a hangar with nothing but Jeeps inside. And they open up the hangar, and it is a very nice dawn outside. Dawn of the Kickfighters.
Mm-hmm.
And they all just one by one, or some of them pair up, but they all jump into Jeeps and drive off. And then the rest of them kind of have this shootout in the Jeep layer,
Yeah.
which all the bad guys get shot, none of the good guys get shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they basically just like, they took their sweet time so that the good guys could have some sweet Jeeps.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's a Jeep chase, and I swear to God, they end up at the lake from Hell Squad. It's just this lake in the middle of the desert. And you're like, okay. But they don't do anything there. They just like drive up to it and then turn around.
No, they get to the lake and Kadesh, like, all right, first before that, like, because we got to talk about because Lurch is shown back up.
Yeah, he's in a Jeep.
He's in a Jeep, and he's in the Jeep actually with the kidnapped girl.
Yes.
So Caddy is like riding alongside, does the hop over to the other Jeep, grabs her, and they just bail out of the Jeep because they mentioned something like drive her up to the cliff and throw her off or something, which is like offhanded, like added, like, well, we got to make this make sense.
Yeah.
But they dive out, and then Lurch and the other dude is like, well, fuck it, we're going towards the cliff, and and
They go over the cliff.
honestly, like a real Jeep goes over this cliff
Yep.
and
Yeah.
then explodes.
Yep.
So
Good on you.
good on you for that.
Yep.
Now, $sign Ha is like taking her Jeep and like gone down to the lake and hops in a motorboat.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah, so like they do utilize the lake because they're standing there and like, what's weird is it's Boomer has the kill shot on the final lady. He's just like doing these slow like lethal weapon like, I'm gonna aim this crossbow, and then
Even though it's heat seeking.
and then it's also so it's just like out into the lake, and then suddenly it's also explosive because her boat just goes.
Yep.
You
And
know.
they immediately cut to the wedding.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
right out of this, just like,
mid
boom.
explosion.
Yeah.
Like they don't even let any.
And
Because of course it's superimposed over
Right.
the
Yeah.
image anyway. But
And Aldo's sitting there like all fancified. He's got white gloves on at the wedding. Like it's weird because like for as seemingly rich and important as these people are, there's like 2 rows of family, and then like
The squad.
our kick fighters are like back in the back, just like
No, they're in
chilling.
the front row.
Well, they're not directly front. They're a little bit back, but
Yeah, they're not in Adam West's row,
Right.
but they're in the front guest row.
okay.
Adam
but-
Guest.
But like Aldo's there, Boomer's in like his fucking jean jacket, like I'm a wild card. Woo, I don't dress up for anyone. Fucking
Yeah.
A, man. And then and then it's just like, well, what about Caddy? And they're like, he needed some time by himself. And he's like, Clea, and they're like, yeah. And then it cuts to Caddy just like sitting on a mountaintop in like the shortest of shorts in like one of those like I'm sad in the '80s poses.
Yeah.
As
Pensful pose.
Pensful,
As
80s
sweet,
pose.
sexy sax starts playing, and then boom, out.
Slam the credits.
Slam to credits as it's just like it's the sad love theme from Night of the Kickfighters. Yeah,
Night of the Dick Fighters.
yeah, and that's the fucking movie.
Yeah, then 7 minutes of credits.
Yep.
Yeah, that's Night of the Kickfighters right there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can go ahead and go. I mean, this movie
Yeah.
gets no ancillary awards,
Nope.
but I gotta give it 3 jocks. Like this movie's a fucking mess.
Yep.
But
I got to give it 3 jocks. This movie is a mess.
It's
box quote.
it's our kind of mess.
Yeah.
it
'Cause
really is. Like
Not to jump on you, but I'm going 4 jocks.
okay.
This movie's fucking great.
Yeah. like I actually want to create a new category of Aldo.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
somebody who is just hamming it the fuck up.
And that's the thing is like Kadesha is hamming it up throughout the movie, but then he shows up and we're like, nope, forget about her.
Yeah. She's trash
She
compared
is
to
just,
Aldo.
she is just like, because her like we didn't really like stress enough like she thinks she's in like a vampire movie or something.
Yeah.
Like whatever she's doing is just on another plane. But then there's Aldo who just
Yeah. Who literally disappears in this movie twice. Like, just throws down the Batman smoke bomb and it's just like, gone.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
He also spins around and changes clothes. That's the
He
fucking
does, yeah.
funniest thing ever.
yeah. But I mean we've seen quite a few of these. Let's get a team together of misfits that take on, like obviously Order of the Black Eagle is like the top of the pile.
Sure,
Like
sure.
we may never reach the heights of Order of the Black Eagle.
No.
But I was getting some serious vibes from it just because like the first guy reminded me so much of Duncan Jacks, like our main guy, where it's kind of like you shouldn't be the main guy,
Right. Yeah.
but it's all right, I guess.
The big burly black dude who murdered a guy with a sack should be
Yeah.
the main guy.
Yeah.
Like,
and then ran over a man's head
Right.
with an ATV.
Yeah. Yeah.
that stunt man died.
Yeah.
But yeah, like just that sort of stuff, and then Hell Squad, but like actually good.
Sure. No one
Or-
looks right at the camera like they do in Hell Squad.
Actually enjoyable. Because that's the thing. Like there's a level of competence. Like it's just enough to make it there, but it's also like, man, this is not well made at all. But it's made in the way like there's not like the lingering shot of a car pulling up to a place.
Yeah.
Or like, all right, they've walked into the building and we got to watch the door shut all the way before we cut. Like
they hold on a few shots. Like
Yeah.
like them getting in and out of the limo is like, all right. Fucking hell.
yeah, this rain is unbelievable. Like I was going to skip the second half, but I might as well wait until the rain fucking
Yeah.
stops. Holy
We need
shit.
to start constructing an ark.
Yeah.
Winter is coming.
Mm-hmm.
Hard, apparently.
Now is when you say you thought it was rain.
So bring a towel.
It's going to be what it's going to be. It's not letting
I
up.
know.
Yeah. I can go 3 jocks also. I was tempted to go 4, but 3, so my 3 are very specifically given. 1 is for Aldo, obviously.
Oh,
I mean, he
obviously.
just gets a jocks. That's the way it is. 2 is for that goddamn ending of just like, hey, where's the guy? Oh, he's sad on a mountain with sexy sax. And 3 is just for overall general buffoonery that this movie just like it does some things well, like it blows up a couple of cars, and they have a stunting car chase that's slow when they're driving, but for some reason when they stunt it up, it's just like they're
Well, yeah, they're just
swinging all
fishtailing
over.
the limo
Yeah.
all over the place.
We didn't even mention that they blow their Roosevelt's facility up when they're
Oh,
done.
yeah.
Like
Well,
when
no, they blow up a little tiny
Well,
model.
Okay.
Because they're like, hey, Boomer, do it. And he's like, yeah, fuck yeah. He just hits his dumb swatch, and like a little tiny, like the postcard in Hell Squad, just this little tiny pink igloo just blows up.
Yeah.
It's real bad and it's real dumb, but it's a fun one of those. And man, a little Aldo goes a long way. Holy shit.
That dude was only in 2 movies, this and Creepshow 2.
That's pretty good.
Just
I
saying.
just wonder what he's up to. You
Yeah.
have to go hang out with him.
Like, is there AldoCon like
Yes, we
2018?
should go to AldoCon. I'm sure there's some con in Arizona for all these fucking movies. Like, here's the Jeep that was used in Hell Squad, and
Sign me the fuck up.
yeah, I want those panels. I would go to. 'cause
Here's
I
the
wanna
jar
know.
with the guy's nuts that got kicked in Omega Cup.
Here's the jar of the guy's
That
nut
jar
paste.
just has dust in it because
yeah,
they were
it's
fucking
true.
obliterated.
Yeah.
Oh, I got to rate this one.
Yep.
Yeah.
We know you're not with us. That's
It's
okay.
fine. Yeah, just go your own way.
I will. Don't worry. So this has a lot of things that we typically sort of praise, which is earnesty, earnesty world. Even if you're failing miserable, if you're being earnest about it, we typically praise that, and you guys obviously are. But I didn't really like this one very much at all. Aldo and our theater experience were the things that got me through this movie.
Okay.
Yeah, we did riff tonight more than we have in a
We
very,
did.
very long time.
I will give it that it leaves a lot of space for you to give it the old MST3K treatment with your friends. But as far as an actual movie goes, I could sort of barely tolerate it. This harkens back to some movies like that we haven't seen movies like this in a while. Like movies where it's like dark and shitty VHS and real bad that you guys like that I hate.
Yeah.
We've gotten spoiled. We've done too many Blu-ray movies. Thanks,
Yeah.
Arrow Video and
Yeah,
Kino Lorber.
You jerks. Yeah, this will never come out on Blu-ray.
But it's also just like not good. I'm struggling to even get it into Jock's territory personally. I know that
It's fine.
I know that you guys liked it, and I'd love to be supportive of your likes, but I think it's kind of trash. I will give it 1 Jocks because you can watch it and have fun with it.
That's
And-
what we do here.
And that's
It's an enjoyable
you can
bad
have
movie.
you can have fun with your friends,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it.
Very diplomatic of
Right.
you.
I'm trying to be as fair as possible, even though I didn't really enjoy it. But
Well, I think you go back to that that movie we watched, Capital Punishment, with what's his face,
Gary Daniels?
Gary Daniels, yeah, where it was just like, there's a lot of kick fighting in this, but this sucks. Like, where the hell are they? And they're just in warehouses, and it's just like that was a bad movie that was bad.
yeah,
This
there's not enough kick fighting in this. Also,
no, but that's kind of okay
For
because it
Night
all
of the
sucks.
Kickfighters.
Yeah, that the title is what really is the drawing, the selling point here, and they knew that because it's not even called Night of the Kickfighters everywhere.
it's Night Raider, I
Night
think.
Raiders
Night
or
Raiders.
something like that in the overseas. So, which also that doesn't make sense either.
Well, they do make a raid at nighttime.
I guess that's true. Yeah, so
That's fair, at least.
they do. So
Accurate.
fair enough.
Yeah.
And the rain has stopped.
Now that we're done with the first half, the rain is over.
Yep.
Cool.
All right, we good?
I think we're good.
You
for
were
this
like
half.
you were mid talking. I kind of tuned out, and then like it was.
As you do,
Yeah,
I
like-
know.
All right, well let's. I gotta know what the fuck we say.
So let's take a break, shall we?
Hold on, we need a clean break there.
No.
All right, let's take a break, shall we?
Okay.
Let's.
Sure.
I'm sorry.
I think we all should just waited to see like, all right, is he going to read the whole article or is he going to come back?
I was reading user reviews because they're hilarious. They're like 1 out of 10 to 10 out of 10.
Oh, yeah.
Like
No in between.
no in between.
It is a divisive movie.
Yeah.
Yes. Even in this room. It is a print device. There you go, BMFcast.
I did you have a shirt on top of your shirt earlier?
It's back here.
I mean, like just until you came in here, because I just now noticed your shirt and it's awesome.
I've had this shirt on the whole time, but I have this shirt over it.
I know. That's what I mean. Like I couldn't stop in the middle of recording and go, "That shirt is awesome," but
That's fine.
yeah,
Yeah. It was $6.
sexual chocolate.
Sexual chocolate.
It's a $6 shirt. I have literally nothing for the second half.
I have a movie.
I have a movie.
I mean, I watched another movie, but it's not worth talking about.
Yeah. I mean, mine's 2 minutes tops.
Except that I just made references to it the whole first half.
Oh. What?
I said hike them pants up.
Oh, I thought you said take those pants off.
You take those pants off right now.
If I wanted his pants off, I could have done it this weekend.
That's true.
So good time at the pinballing.
Pretty good time.
Did
Pretty good
T-Straw
time.
go?
He did.
Yeah.
He did. So he actually drove there.
He did. He
did.
drove
He
somewhere
he managed to get himself
for the
there.
first time in his life.
And he did not play pinball the entire first day.
He literally played no pinball on Friday.
What did he do?
Well, first
Just
off,
drink?
he didn't show up until about 7:30 at night.
Mm-hmm.
We were waiting for him to eat. We attempted to go eat, and that was a debacle. And we
Yeah,
didn't get
that's usually any dinner in Orlando.
back.
is
And we didn't
a
get back in
debacle.
time. That
We got back at about 10:30.
yeah,
I
it
think.
was
Oh,
like
Jesus.
well, it's like now it's not even worth going in.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it ended at 11, so we just drank.
Yep.
Man, I missed it.
And then he didn't get up until 4:30 the next day.
He was up at 4 and he didn't get down until 4:30.
The afternoon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he went to bed at 5:30.
Because he barely
Well,
he barely
probably
played pinball.
6:30,
I think if you took the entire total, he probably played 4, maybe 5 hours of pinball. the
I would
whole
say
weekend.
less than that, because most of the time he was with us waiting for a turn
Sure. Okay.
or smoking.
Right.
I would say probably overall maybe 2 hours of pinball is what he played.
I love that he expected one of us to come pick him up,
Yeah.
quote unquote, on the way.
On the way.
That's like saying, "Hey, I know you're going to Atlanta, but will you swing by Savannah and pick me up?"
Yeah, no.
No,
No.
that's not on the way at all.
No. Yeah.
It can be on the way.
It is literally
in the worst way to get to Atlanta.
Yeah. I mean, I had to explain. I had to do math for him. I had to be like, all right, it will take me 3.5 hours to drive to where you are,
Longer
and
than
then
that.
and then drive 2 hours. Well, actually, more than 2 hours to get to Orlando from there. So that's five. and a
No,
half-
it's about 5 hours to West Palm. It's practically Miami. I mean, unless you drive fast, you'd have to drive.
Jen's
real-
family lives down there, and
Okay.
it usually takes us just under 4 hours.
Okay.
So, but they're a little bit north of West Palm. But either way, like 4 hours there, 2 hours to Orlando, that's 6 hours, and then I'd have to bring him back. And I was like only going for the day if I was going to do it. So I was like, let's do some math here. That's 12 hours in a car out of a 24-hour day. That doesn't leave me much time for pinball now, does it? And he's like, yeah, I guess not. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, you got a car, fucking drive there.
Yeah, I have no idea why he didn't want to do it.
Because he wanted to drink as much as he could possibly drink and not have to. But
all you
even
have to
then-
do is get there and start drinking.
yeah.
You had a...
All you have to and you just have to stop drinking, so that you can drive home.
You just had a 36-hour straight period of time where you could drink, and it wouldn't affect your driving in any way.
Yeah.
All night Friday, all day Saturday.
I don't know why he doesn't like driving places. He always wants a ride somewhere. Like, I don't know.
I think he's just afraid his car is going to self-destruct at any moment.
Which apparently it did.
It did blow a coil pack like 6 miles from his house, but
Yeah. But we quickly changed the subject and stopped talking about it.
Good. That's good.
Yeah.
Did you guys do a tournament?
We did.
Who won?
Me.
What?
Chuck is just Mr. Fucking
Now,
Tournament.
here's what's
Chuck
cool.
just enters the zone when he does it.
We played Taxi.
Yeah.
And the reason we could do Taxi is they had it set up where everyone's jackpot was their own jackpot.
Okay, they didn't have progressive jackpot.
Yeah.
Good.
So you had to start the game and at least like clear the lanes to even start to get the jackpot up to a reasonable amount.
Yeah, because man, Taxi's good.
It was a
That is a
decent
really good
taxi
machine.
machine.
It was a good taxi machine by the last day. Like it had a crack flipper
Yeah.
the first 2 days, and then it finally broke all the way, and they replaced both
Yeah.
of them.
It,
okay.
Unfortunately, like it broke Saturday night,
Yeah.
which was the time that I would have gotten most of my taxi time in.
Yeah.
I played it. That was the first thing I played when the after party started. So it cracked during the after party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the next day they had
Yep.
replaced it. That was kind of my go-to machine,
Which is
for
weird
this weekend
because, like-
it was in good enough shape.
And it was in a good spot
Yeah.
because you could play it and not be crowded at all.
Yes.
They didn't have the Marco table there, like the pinball parts people, but there were various pinball parts here and there.
Yeah.
And this one table just had a fucking bin full of Williams flippers. And we are like,
Get it.
motherfucker, like,
I will
go,
buy this for
go
you.
there
Yeah.
and put this on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Apparently
no
they
reason
did.
for simple things to be broken on a pinball machine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
None.
Not there. Not at
at
one
a
of those.
show
So,
where there are things.
Were
Not
there
like
any?
this.
Was there a new table? Because
Deadpool.
Beatles was only
Deadpool.
announced. It
Deadpool's
has,
there.
okay. How is
Beatles
it?
came out the weekend of the show, so nobody
Okay.
had it yet.
Yeah.
But
Deadpool's-
Deadpool was there.
Deadpool's good.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the screen is real fun to watch, like when
Yeah.
other people are playing.
Yeah, but you can't watch it when you're playing.
No.
Like if they're.
But
yeah.
I will tell you this about Deadpool. It's got Dazzler in it.
All right. I'm gonna have to
And
find a way to play.
here's
Deadpool.
what sucks. The regular, like the pro table, which is somehow the low end one, like I fucking love the side art and the back glass way better than the limited edition one. Except the limited edition one has the 3D figures instead of the little plastic mech heads.
Yep.
The 3D figures aren't.
I know
They're barely noticeable when
right,
you're playing. I feel
and,
like.
and everything else is the same, but like the back glass art for the regular table is way cooler. Like, and it's got Dazzler and Wolverine and everything on it, and Colossus. And
Yeah.
Which
Cable.
version of Dazzler? Like 70s
like
disco.
the silver with the star and you
Nice.
know, big hair.
Good.
Yeah,
It'll be at the show in March.
Yeah.
I guarantee it.
Okay.
but that was there, and then I guess that Houdini table's still fairly new.
Yeah.
Houdini's
I
no
don't-
good.
I don't like that table.
Yeah.
I played it
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I played it last time.
Was
but
there anything
Atlanta-
else like new? I never played that Pirates
Jetsons.
table. Oh, that Jetsons table. Yeah.
Jetsons is
I like the Jetsons table.
weird because it is shiny, brand new.
Mhm.
It's got the full like LCD DMD. Well, no, this is not even a DMD. Full like LCD backglass thingy.
But it was like a low res one compared to the other ones.
It was very low res.
It looked washed out.
Yeah.
But also, it is a very retro playing table.
Yeah.
It's like a 70s table.
Is
it's
the
weird.
Jetsons table Spooky Empire or whatever the hell is
Spooky Pinball or
Pinball?
I don't know.
Because
I don't know who made the Jetsons.
like I
pinball
don't
table.
want to disparage anyone attempting to make pinball tables because Godspeed everyone that's doing that.
Mhm.
But something about
The pinball company.
okay, is that what was Spooky Pinball, or are they still a separate thing? The only reason I say this is because like whatever the Spooky Pinball's first table,
Mhm.
like even when it was brand new, it looks weird and old.
Yeah.
Like there's something
Which
about the lighting on that whatever that this first Spooky
Haunted
pinball
House.
Oh,
Haunted
America's
House.
Most Haunted?
Yeah, America's
Yeah.
Most Haunted. Like
The
even
one
though
that
that
caught on fire.
even though that was
Replayed
like
it later.
brand new, it looks old. Like I can't explain it. It looks like it's like a rundown Gottlieb table. Like just something about the lighting or something on it. I can't
Yeah,
explain
I-
it. And Jetsons
I
has
know what
that
you
same
mean.
kind of feel.
Jetsons, the Pinside says it's spooky.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
and that's probably it. Something about the way whatever lighting they're using in those, it makes them feel old.
Yeah.
Like even though they're brand new. So I can't explain it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But it's an all right table. I mean,
Yeah.
it's worth playing a couple times. It's just not really my jam.
Did Grand Lizard make an appearance?
No.
Nope.
We were
No
gonna talk
Swords of
about
No
Fury
Swords
either.
of Fury either.
Nope.
Man.
Black Knight 2K, which is my like third backup after that, I think, because
they had a damn good sorcerer table though.
yeah,
Oh.
Sorcerer.
when it worked.
It was fucked up the first day. Like,
but it was fucked up in the best way.
Yeah, like the drop targets wouldn't pop back up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you just kept
you're
getting
scoring
like,
drop targets.
Yeah.
Like all
There
the
was like
time.
ding, 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 ding.
and it just
Yeah.
kept giving you this awesome music the whole time. And
I used to hate Sorcerer, but man, that has become like one of my favorites.
I will
Playing
say,
it in person
That
is
machine's so
is
good.
really cool.
I will say my most zen moment of the entire experience. Like, I mean, there was good things happening all around and good pinball tables. Playing in the after party while the synthwave band was playing, and I was playing fucking Sorcerer, was like,
Also like 3 Crown and Cokes deep.
It's like
Yeah.
time traveling almost.
Yeah.
yeah, it was. I was just like,
because they turned the lights down
yeah,
and the
it was
music,
so
it's
good.
like it's literally an arcade at that point. Like
Yeah.
it's
it
what
was so good.
like your brain remembers from
Yeah.
being a kid.
I need to buy the VIP pass for free play for the one here.
Jack's Arcade.
Yeah.
Well, we have things to discuss before
Yeah,
you
we
do
do.
it. Just
Yeah, hang tight before you do that.
okay.
So we'll fill you in.
yeah.
All right.
At some point, you have to come online or have more time when you get here because we have to talk about a couple of things.
I know.
We'll get there.
Okay.
Well, we'll do a short second half.
Yeah,
and
and then
talk
we'll-
about it
then
so
we'll
I
talk-
can get out of here
talk
at a reasonable
business.
time.
All right, let's go.
All right.
All right, welcome back.
Hey, second half.
Hey.
Speed half.
Yeah.
All right. I will now proceed to not say anything
Okay.
Same.
because I
Cool.
have nothing.
All right.
I have nothing to contribute.
Well, I
No
saw,
emails, no nothing.
All right.
I
Then.
saw a fairly recent movie, like
Okay.
just came on video.
You beat me. So
Okay.
you go.
I watched Hotel Artemis.
Okay.
Oh. And
It's conceptually, it's pretty cool. I just don't think the movie itself is done particularly well. Like, it's one of those things. Like, you know, I saw like one of the quick, like, we're not going to tell you much about this commercials for it. I think or trailers. And I mean, I think me, like everyone who saw it, was like, oh, so they've just expanded on the John Wick hotel for bad guys thing into a whole movie. In fact, like, it was so much like that, I was like, is this just part of the Wickiverse or whatever we're going to call it? Like, are we expanding this out? But it's really not when you actually watch the movie. It is a hotel, but it's really just a hospital. Like, it's a place in the near future, I think it's like in the 2030s, where crime has gone kind of crazy. They've privatized water, so people are rioting in the streets and stuff. And there's just this hotel run by Jodie Foster, where criminals have to, like, basically pre-purchase their membership and can show up anytime and get treated for, you know, severe medical conditions because it's the future. They've got some, like, they can 3D print organs and shit like that. So it's just, that's kind of the basic premise, and then it just kind of becomes a straw dogs, like, you know, barricade ourselves inside here kind of situation thing happening. It's got a crazy cast. I mean, I think we saw that in the trailers. I mean, it's Jodie Foster, it's Batista, Jeff Goldblum, Sophia Boutella,
Sterling K. Brown.
What's his face? Paperboy. I can't remember his real name from Atlanta. Is
Brian Tyree Henry.
Yeah,
he's in a lot of stuff.
He's
this year.
he's other dude's brother, Sterling K. Brown's brother. Fucking
Charlie Day.
Yeah, Charlie. Yeah, I almost forgot because he's in it too. Like new Spock, whatever.
Zachary Quinto.
Zachary Quinto. Yeah, yeah. It's got a weird, crazy, eclectic cast. I'm probably even forgetting some people, but yeah, just ultimately when it's all done, it was like, I think movies like that, that seems like one of those movies that now that people are starting to see it, like people are really hating it, and I don't think it's terrible. I think it's one of those movies where it's just so close to being competently made, and it's got that crazy cast, and it's from like a relative unknown director, that those are the kind of movies that really piss people off. And it's like, you got all this, do better,
Right.
you know? And it's like, because it's not bad, it's just disappointing, sort of.
Yeah. How does a movie with so much money and so many stars in it go so wrong?
Yeah, not wrong, but just enough where it's like, well, that was squandered potential,
Right.
you know, kind of thing. And I think that's why people are like turning on it real hard. I would say it's like, you know, it's a 3 out of 5 star movie kind of thing. You know, like it's just better than average, but not by a lot. And yeah, there are interesting things in it, but it's just ultimately not awesome, and not as awesome as you want it to be. So that's really all I have to say about it. Batista's good, and I liked he's got one line that he he's got like a catchphrase he says to people, and he gets to say it one time, and then he tries to say it again, where you're like, oh, this is your thing, and this isn't it, and gets interrupted. But it's a good line, and I don't want to spoil it, but he's got a real good line.
He's strangely becoming the best thing in a lot of movies. Like, you wouldn't have thought. Because he does a lot of shit, too. I mean, like, he's like...
Oh, yeah.
He also works on that Bruce Willis circuit of these are the shitty direct-to-Redbox things. But, yeah.
But then he's in Blade Runner 2049.
Exactly, yeah.
Right.
And he's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and obviously one of the better parts of the Guardians movies, you know, because like everything he fucking says in those is great.
Yes.
Yep.
Was.
Yeah.
He was in the Guardians movies?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, he was blue sleeves to. I got a movie.
Yay.
It's going to take about 90 seconds to talk about it.
Okay.
I watched 2003's Johnny English.
Oh, Rowan Atkinson.
Correct.
Okay.
Why?
Well, because they made a third one.
They did. It's just come out recently.
It just came out recently, and when I saw that, I was like, yeah, I should probably at least... They made 3 of these. I like him. I like jokes. Maybe I should watch this.
Okay.
That movie's exactly what you think it is. It is...
Amazing?
No.
Oh.
You shouldn't have thought that.
Well.
It's one of those, hey, it's a spy spoof. Here's a guy who thinks he's super capable, and he's not. But he's super brash about it. And everyone around him knows he's an idiot, but he will just talk his way out of things and continue being an idiot. It is just literally that template. That Austin Powers, undercover brother, kind of just...
Get Smart.
Yeah, just all of those things.
That reminds me, I never actually saw the entirety of the Get Smart movie from a few years ago. Doesn't it have The Rock in it?
Yes.
Yeah.
It does.
I should watch that movie.
And Bill Murray and
Okay.
a bunch of people.
Yeah.
That movie was all
And,
right.
William Shakespeare's wife.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, Johnny English, it's... You got to be real sold on Rowan Atkinson's shtick, which I like a lot of times. I think Mr. Bean is fantastic stuff. The Mr. Bean movies, not so much, but the show was good.
I still always reference the How He Paints His House episode. I always just say I want to do that one day.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Those were clever. This is not.
Yeah.
It's just exactly what you think it's going to be. John Malkovich is the bad guy, and going into it, that was like okay, this might be all right. Let
me ask this, because I don't know a thing about. I haven't looked up. Is there a female lead who is not famous for being an actress?
Yes.
Why did I somehow just this movie just fucking screams that?
Yep.
Who is it?
Natalie Imbruglia.
Okay, perfect. That's exactly what I was thinking, because like movies like that always stunt cast somebody.
Hang on.
Yeah.
How far down the list did they go before they got to Natalie Imbruglia?
I don't know, because I don't have the frame of reference to know how big of a not movie star she was in 2003, but how big of a star she was in the other realm. So I don't know.
Not in 2003. No, her ship had sailed.
Okay.
Yeah.
She is
Was she good?
fine.
You're not sure?
I mean,
are you saying you're torn?
I looked up the wrong song.
Which one did you look
I
at?
looked
You looked
up
up
Nelly
Nelly
Furtado.
Furtado, didn't you?
I was just trying to work my way there. That's all. I was trying to figure out a line of questioning I could get to that.
Good job. Yeah. So, there's maybe 2 things in it that made me laugh out loud, but they're fleeting.
I swear I've never seen a frame of that movie, never looked at the cast. I didn't know Malkovich was in it. Just something about that movie, I was like, all right, who is it?
Yep. Yes.
It was the biodumb Kylie Minogue thing. I was just like, all right.
There's going to be a Spice Girl in this.
Yeah, I was like, which ex-Spice Girl
Yeah.
and or someone that was on whatever reality show in the UK.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just had that feeling.
Yeah.
So, are you going to watch Johnny English Reborn?
Yeah.
The sequel?
Of course you are.
I'm going to, only because...
Because you got to get to the third one.
Well, but also that Second and Charles photo I took where the entire shelf was nothing but Johnny English Reborn Blu-rays, they cleared them all out for $1. And I was like, yeah, for a fucking $1, I'll buy that Blu-ray. So I've
So
had
you bought
that
all of them
Blu-ray.
for
No,
$1?
just one.
Oh.
So I've had that Blu-ray sitting on my shelf, like looking at me like I really shouldn't have this, but it was $1. So this was to get to
Man,
that.
If I had $1 for every time, I shouldn't have something but spend $1.
Yeah. So Yeah, I'll watch
I'd
that.
You'd probably have
I'd-
like $1 billion.
No, I'd break even.
Ah,
Get it?
no. I don't do math very
Math
well.
jokes.
Math jokes are
Mokes.
So anyway,
good. Yeah.
Where's the soundtrack for this fucking movie?
Oh,
why do you care?
Do you want the soundtrack for Johnny English?
I don't want it.
Oh, you just want to see what, like, the Natalie Imbruglia song?
Yeah,
that's
I
on
want to
there?
see what.
no,
what
there's
Natalie
a
Imbruglia song.
Robbie. What's his nuts is
Robert Williams?
Robbie
Yeah.
Williams?
Yeah, not Robin Williams. Robbie
Robbie
Williams.
Robbie
no,
Williams.
I know.
He does the James Bond-esque theme song.
Why is there not a Natalie Imbruglia song
I don't know.
on? Okay,
You would
this
think.
this is the dumbest thing in the
Yep.
world. Apparently,
Yeah. Apparently, Gillian Anderson is in the second one. So
Yeah, as is Rosamund Pike.
yes,
Fuck. Do you have both of these? I now have to watch this shit.
I do. Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Sign me the fuck up.
Okay.
Look, give me the first one so I can watch it, and we should watch the second one together.
Oh yeah, that'd
Yeah,
be great.
I want to hang out with you.
You wanna hang out?
I want to
Extra.
hang out. No, I don't want to record about it. I just want to watch it.
Okay. Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Okay.
I think that's all we got total.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the only other thing I watched was Mean Girls. But, I mean,
Sure.
I think everyone's heard or seen about
We've
that.
heard all the takes on Mean Girls.
Yeah.
Have you?
I think
Okay.
we've heard yours as well.
I should
Probably.
watch it at some
The
point.
hottest.
You probably should. That's why I kept changing how I said the guy's name from the movie. It just was weird coincidence. The Catty Katie thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So.
BMFcast.com.
Yeah.
BMF at BMFcast.com. 910-5JOCKS-BMF. Patreon.com/BMFcast. That's it. Those are the things. Do them.
Okay.
And do them well.
And hard.
And hard.
And consensually. Anyway, let's get out of here, shall we?
All right.
I'm Harlow.
I'm Mackie.
I'm BJ.
I'm Chuck.
And this is BMFcast out. Bye, motherfucker.
Goodbye, motherfucker.
Yeah. Bye.
Do we want to attempt to do the video thing I talked about, or just say fuck it? Not. I mean, because you sound like you're in a hurry, and I don't want to half-ass or whatever.
What kind of...
Tell them.
Let's just scrap it.
Okay. Don't tell them.
All right.
We'd have to go offline. We have
I
to go
know.
offline to discuss
Well, we'd have to go
Yeah.
offline just to even.
Yeah, we have
make
to
it.
talk about
how
business.
they entered the room.
All right. Yeah, we'll just go offline because we have other things we have to discuss.
Yeah.
Real quick.
We're out of here.
Sorry.
Thanks,
Bye.
thanks for hanging
Appreciate you and all
Bye.
that.
We gotta, make some
Business
donuts or
decisions.
something.
Sausage.
Sausage and
We have to
donuts
make
and stuff.
sausage donuts.
Sausage donuts.
Sausage donuts.